Hey, what's up guys, Dan the Man here, and I'm here with a brand new video, like usual. I'm still struggling on what to exactly call this, but you'll probably have seen it in the title already, but something like along the lines of 5 anime that I think are not like super well known. They're intermediately well known, I guess. I don't know. Or intermediately to not as well known. I don't know. I'm sure if I'll begin in the comments like, why would you think so and so is not a well-known anime? Are you kidding me? I've seen that anime 50 times. Are you serious? But I don't know. These are the ones just in my conscience that I don't hear a lot of people talking about, but I hear, some people talking about, of course. If you follow anime accounts on Twitter or on Reddit or whatever. So I mean, some of these could be semi-popular. And also, I want to have people put in the comments like 1 or 2 anime that they think coincide with these similar like parameters, like it's not super well known or it's intermediately well known. I like that. I like that word for it, intermediately well known. That term for this video. I don't know. Maybe I won't put that in the title because who's gonna search up intermediately well known anime? But anyways, I want people to put in the comments of 1 or 2 anime that they think that would be intermediately well known, and I want to make another video on those different anime that people suggest. So I think that'd be kind of cool. I'll probably choose 10 different comments depending on how many people actually comment some anime down there, but I think that'd be a fun video to make too. So first I'm gonna do my own, and then next video, or maybe not next week, but in a week or 2, I'm gonna do a video on other people's intermediately well-known anime. Oh, and also the shirt I'm wearing here, you can see it says Fly, and then on the back it's like Haikyuu. I don't know how. Let me jump. I don't want to jump. I feel like my whole room's gonna come crashing down on me, but like you can kind of see it. It's a Haikyuu shirt, and it's actually made by one of my longtime internet friends. I've known him for like 9 years now. His name's TV Sonic Gamer, or Travis, and he and his friends started up like a anime streetwear brand. And I think, yeah, there it is. I don't know, again, if you can see it very well. It's Shonen Supply Company. So they just started releasing shirts, and this is the first one they did. It's on Haikyuu, like I said. And it's super high quality. I immediately when he told me about it, I'm like, this company is really professional. It looks very professional, and the print is awesome. Like I love the back of this. It's just really nice, and so I just wanted to give it a shout out and tell people to go check out the site. I'll put the site in the link, the link in the description. And yeah, they'll be, I'm assuming, continuing on making more shirts in the future, or sweatshirts or whatever. Check it out. So the first series I want to talk about is Dorohedoro by Mappa. Everyone knows Mappa by now, I'm sure. They're doing the new season of the final season of Attack on Titan and Jujutsu Kaisen, basically the 2 biggest anime series going on right now that are airing. But they've done some awesome anime in the past, obviously, and this one came out in 2020, last year. I was gonna say 2019, but it was 2020. This is 2021 now, but this series is really great. I actually just finished it earlier today, and the reason I wanted to watch it was to put in this video. And I've wanted to watch it and actually read the manga for like a couple years now, but I thought this was a great opportunity to finally like get myself to watch it. It's only 12 episodes long, but it's just the first season. I'm assuming they're gonna be making more, and it's all in CG. Which is, everyone's probably like, oh my god, this guy's an idiot. Why would he recommend me a all CG anime? But if you know Mappa, they do great work. I mean, the CG is nothing like you would think. When you think of CG anime, I'm sure the first thing you think of is Berserk. This is nothing like Berserk's animation. It's just super well done. The backgrounds are beautiful. The backgrounds aren't really CG, they're drawn. Looks really nice. But the main synopsis of the series is it's about this man who we find out gets turned in the first episode, gets turned into like a lizard man. He loses memory. He doesn't know how it happened. He doesn't know really anything except that it was some sorcerer that did it. And it's set in this massive hole, this just like desolate hole that life down there seems pretty shitty. Like nothing, no one's prospering. It's just like, I don't know, bums and just people not doing well. Quality of life's not too great down there, but there's sorcerers and it's, you know, it's a magical world. And so he's trying to figure out who the sorcerer is, so he can turn this, get the sorcerer to turn him back into human. And the way he figures out if the sorcerer is the right sorcerer or not is when he finds a sorcerer. I keep saying sorcerer, but when he finds the sorcerer, he opens his mouth and clamps, puts the sorcerer's head inside his own mouth, and then this other human inside. The character's name is Kaimon. And so the inside Kaimon is another human that says, oh, that's not the guy, or that is the person. And if it's not the sorcerer, he just kills the person. And this series is just so violent and gory and explicit, but it's so comedical at the same time. Kaimon's voice is just this really I don't know, fun voice. You wouldn't think this is the voice that matches the reptilian lizard monster character at all. He's always joking. He loves gyoza. He loves eating gyoza, and his companion or best friend basically is a cook, and she cooks him up gyoza all the time. And the series is so silly and fun, but it's super gory at the same time. There's some awesome fights, you know. Heads getting hit off with hammers and legs. Basically, how I described it is there's no it doesn't seem like there's serious consequences despite the world being so serious. Everyone's, you know, down in the dumps, but everyone's still goofy and the world's just it's a goofy world. And so it's a really special series, and I that's the first one I want to talk about. And I think I've talked about that. This is Jesus. This happens every video. I keep going on and on, because I have so much to say about these series. I don't know, whatever. We'll see how long this one ends up being. Next series I want to talk about is Made in Abyss by Kinema Citrus. This one came out in, I think, 2017, summer 2017, and this is another. It's weird because this is also set in a world where there's this massive abyss. People go down there looking for treasure, and the farther down you go into this abyss, the more potentially insane you could become. You could lose your mind, basically, and so it's very risky going down farther and farther into the abyss. But there are these people that want to do it because they're either adventure, or they want to get the treasure or whatever. And the main character, Riko, she finds this robot named Reg, and Riko's mother was this explorer that went far down into the abyss. And one day, a balloon comes up out of the abyss and says, for Riko to meet the mother. The mother says, meet me at the bottom of the abyss. So Riko decides to take the robot with her, the Reg, that she found, and they both go into the abyss. Now, this anime may seem like it has a really cute and innocent looking art style, but it gets into some really dark and depressing themes and events that happen. So don't let that shake you away thinking it's going to be some cutesy kind of anime. The manhwa it's based off of, I've heard, has especially gotten into some really dark stuff. I really want the second season to come out because it's been almost 4 years now. Where is the second season? Come on. It was pretty popular when it came out, and I think it's only 13 episodes long. So I'd really recommend it. It's a quick watch, just like Dorohedoro. It's a crazy anime, and I really recommend that one. Now, next up is Bungou Stray Dogs. Now, Bungou Stray Dogs probably is my favorite out of all 5 of these series. I absolutely love Bungou Stray Dogs. It came out, I think, in 2016 actually, and I've been watching it from the beginning. There's 3 seasons out for it, and it's made by Studio Bones. Now, the main plot is about this orphan, this boy named Nakajima, and he has these powers where he can turn into this tiger, and he goes on a complete rampage, but he doesn't really know that he's doing it. So everyone's pretty afraid of him, and he gets kicked out of this orphanage. Well, he joins this detective agency who also has a bunch of people with similar powers, not necessarily changing and shape-shifting, but just similar powers. He gets a bounty put on himself by the black market, and so there are a bunch of groups that are after him, and the main group is called the Port Mafia. And so the story mostly revolves around the detective agency doing various like missions or whatever, while also trying to stop the pork mafia and other black market groups. That's about all I'm going to say about the plot, because I don't want to get too into it, but it has some really in-depth themes and backstory to characters. Like, oh my god, something I love about this anime, especially, is the in-depth backstory to these characters. There's so much backstory and interconnectivity between different organizations and characters that it's just a really well-developed world. The animation is beautiful. Studio Bones, awesome studio. The music, excellent. The soundtrack is super good. Openings and endings, some of my favorite openings and endings from any series at all. I listen to them all the time, and for a while they weren't on Apple Music or Spotify, and I was like annoyed that I'd always have to listen to YouTube, but finally they're on Spotify and Apple Music, so that makes me really happy. I think I mentioned this before in another video, but they do the thing where at the end of every episode they start the ending music while the episode's kind of still going on, like the last 10-15 seconds. I love when anime do that. I don't know why. I think it's excellent. Like, it just creates such a good transition into the ending. And yeah, this series is really special. Like I said, 3 seasons. The manga's still going on, and I really hope they keep making seasons, because it was decently popular, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, at the time, like I said, intermediately popular. I'm not saying these are massively popular, but they can be popular at the time of release or something like that. And another thing, real quick, I wanted to mention about this series is the cinematography and like the shot composition is some of the best of any anime I've seen. Like, there's some really beautiful shots in this, and like the colors and contrast. Oh my god, dude, this series is just so good. So please, if out of any of these, this was the one I really want people to watch. Next up is Kaiji, Ultimate Survivor. So Kaiji Ultimate Survivor is the oldest anime out of these. It came out in 2007 by Madhouse. A lot of people know, I'm sure. This one is an interesting one. It's a very unique one. Basically, I've never seen anything like it. It's a gambling anime based on gambling. That's what a gambling anime would be based on, I'm sure. But it's about this guy named Kaiji who's kind of just like floating through life. He's a young guy, 20-something. Just drinks all day, kind of doesn't really have a good job, or he might even be unemployed at the beginning of the series. I don't really remember. It's been a while, but he gains all this debt, this gambling debt from this friend. I think it was his ex co-worker. Gives him all this debt, and to get rid of this debt, he kind of gets like coerced and convinced into an extremely risky gambling extravaganza, basically, on this cruise ship. And so, if you've seen JoJo and you've seen part 3, it reminds me, if you think of the episode with the DRB, it's very similar to that, where the gambling is so intense and the stakes are so high that these episodes go by like that. It's unbelievable how fast they can fly by. It's super intense. Like the first gambling thing, kind of gambling game they do on this cruise ship is all rock, paper, scissors. So they have these like cards that have rock, paper, scissors on it. And it's just super intense. I couldn't recommend this one enough. Very unique art style. Everyone's super pointy. I'm not a huge fan of the art style, to be honest, but it's very unique, I'll say that. The music's super good. It fits the show very well. Yeah, Kaiji Ultimate Survivor, definitely recommend this one. Super fun, super insane. Like, the things that this man Kaiji goes through, you won't even believe. Like, if you watch the first episode, think about it, you couldn't even imagine what's happened to this poor man. Just poor Kaiji. Next up is Inuyashiki. Now Inuyashiki, another anime that I'm worried. Like every one of these, I'm like worried people are gonna be like, "This is how dare you say this is unknown anime? My friend's cousin and his 50 relatives have seen this anime. What are you talking about?" I don't know, man. I chose 5 that I really like and that are like not like Naruto, JoJo, and One Piece, Dragon Ball, like stuff like that. It's just like stuff that I think is not super well known, but could be well known, I don't know. But back to Inuyashiki. Inuyashiki is another anime made by MAPPA. And I don't know, every time I say MAPPA, I feel like I'm saying it in like a southern accent. I'm from Ohio. Like every time I say MAPPA, that's how I think I'm saying it. I don't know why. But Inuyashiki, it's about this old man who has a family, and he's very just depressed. Like, he's like, this is my life, I'm nearing the end of my life. And what's weird about this old man is he's supposed to be in his like late 50s, but he looks like he's like on death's door. He looks like he's like 80 years old. It's and they brought that up in the show. Like, it's like, why does this guy look so old? But he's just, you know, kind of depressed, and you know, his kids don't necessarily like him. His wife doesn't necessarily like him. He just feels like everyone's throwing him aside because he's just this old man. But one day, he gets diagnosed with cancer, and he starts a drug empire. No, just kidding. He gets these powers one night that basically allow him to turn into a mech, like a what's the word I'm looking for? A modular like mechanical human that can like shoot things like Iron Man. You know, like he can shoot things out of his arms, and he can fly, and it's like some crazy stuff. Like he'll just like have a cannon come out of his back. His back opens up, and it's crazy. But also this another human, like a younger, I think he's like in high school, also gets these powers, and basically it's a good and evil kind of thing. Like, the old man uses his powers for good and unselfish reasons, and the teenager uses his powers for bad. It's just very interesting to see the contrasting good and evil things, the good decisions from the old man and trying to save people and use the powers as a superhero, and then the high school student that just uses them for selfish gain. It's a short watch. It's only like 11, or I think it's 11. Like, normally stuff is like 12 or 13, but I think this one's even 11. So you'll be able to blow through it in a few days. You know, blow it in a few days. I don't know if you want to do that, but that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you really take these recommendations to heart, because I truly think all these are great series. I wouldn't recommend a series that I think is not objectively at least great. Like, these legitimately, I think objectively are good series. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I want to hear your guys' recommendations on intermediately known anime series, because I'm gonna make a video and feature them in the video. I think that'd be fun, because it also give me some anime to check out also. So yeah, please do that, because if I don't get any comments about any series, then I'm kind of screwed. I'm gonna look like a fool. Just like, yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, I didn't actually mean to say I didn't mean to do at the end. Never mind. I'll see you guys next time.